All right, welcome back, everybody, to another live reaction here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Woo! All right, man, we got another week one big matchup here. Division rivals. Obviously, Kansas City is coming off a Super Bowl appearance. They had an opportunity back in February to basically do what no team in NFL history had ever done, and that is win 3 Super Bowls in consecutive years. But unfortunately, they ran into an absolute buzzsaw of a Philadelphia team who we saw last night get a big win over the Dallas Cowboys. So Kansas City is going to try to bounce back that Super Bowl hangover that we see from teams that make it to the Super Bowl but don't get the trophy. Sometimes those seasons tend to be a downturn of fortunes. But they still have Patrick Mahomes. They still have Travis Kelce. They still have a very, very talented and explosive defense. And I would be very surprised if they had a bad season. I would be very surprised if they were still not major Super Bowl contenders this season. And they're going to get a very good, solid test against a Chargers team who, for the last few years, ever since they drafted Justin Herbert, have just been almost, in a way, I don't want to say a tease, but have been just full of potential, but that has just never paid off, especially in the playoffs. But can they finally do it? Justin Herbert has been in the league for a long time, plenty of experience, has weapons, has the defense that is potentially getting better and better. And on top of that, we have Jim Harbaugh in his second year as the head coach of the LA Chargers. And we have Captain Mickey Mouse in the chat. They sucked, though, in the Super Bowl. Yes, they did. They did not play well. Like I said, they ran into a buzzsaw with the Philadelphia Eagles. The first half did not look good, and it didn't get a whole lot better in the second half. They did score a few touchdowns, but there was at no point did you feel that Philly was going to lose that game. They beat the Chiefs pretty handily. It was one of the worst games I've ever seen them play in a long time. But it's a new season. They are refreshed, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. Especially, it'd be one thing if they would have lost in a close game, something like that. You'd let that happen. But when you get beat like that on a global stage, you know guys like competitors, like Mahomes, like Kelce, all these guys, man, they are just competitors, and they're going to want to prove something tonight. So, they doing national anthem. Get ready, Dave. Oh, absolutely, man. They got the Brazilian national anthem. I'm pretty sure they just got done doing the U.S. national anthem, so it's ready to go. Holy cow, look at the fireworks on there. I wonder, I'm not going to lie, those looked a little CGI, but I don't know. Might be wrong. Maybe it was just the camera angle. But yeah, man, just like last night, man, preseason is gone, off-season is gone. There's no more, oh, this could be it. Now it is, what do you do on the field? All right? No projections, no, hey, we might be able to do this. No. The buck stops here, man. Are you going to win? Are you going to compete? Are you going to be able to do what you need to do on your field, on the field, do your job, and get the win? Let's see how it goes. All right, we got apparently Mr. Beast stuff going on here. Hopefully this is not... don't get me wrong. I don't have an opinion on Jimmy. I don't know the guy at all, but I hope this is not going to be throughout the game. I just hope. Let's just watch football, man. I don't need any of this other stuff on the sides. It's one thing if you have Homer Simpson, basically being the quarterback and stuff like that. That can be fun. That can be, pretty interesting. But yeah, I hope they don't cut away to do like skits or whatever's going on here. So yeah, I want to watch the game. So hopefully that'll be coming up here pretty soon. Captain Mickey Mouse. They kicked fireworks off. There you go, man. Yeah, they're getting ready, man. Sao Paulo, they did it. They did it pretty well last year, except for the field. The field was terrible last year, man. The Packers and the Eagles, especially early on, man, they were slipping, tripping, anything but running effectively. Yeah, it was a rough field to play in. It reminded me like I'm trying to think like, was it like 2011? It was supposed to be the first preseason game. It was the Packers against I'm trying to remember the team. It might have been Buffalo actually. It was supposed to be the Hall of Fame game, and the field was so terrible that they actually just scrapped the preseason game. They didn't even play it. Like the players like went out there for warm-ups and they were like, dude, this field is terrible, man. We're slipping, our cleats are catching, and like the players were like, we're not doing this on this field. This is terrible. And the NFL was like, all right, yeah, we're just gonna scrap this preseason game. So yeah, obviously they weren't gonna do that last year because of the amount of hype and money and time that they invested into a game in Brazil. They were not gonna. Yeah, the NFL was not going to lose, not going to have the Shield look that bad for a regular season game in a different country for the first time, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully they did it right this season. Hopefully the field is beautiful and basically NFL quality or better. So, all right, man, they are lined up for the kickoff. They're interviewing Patrick Mahomes here on the sidelines. I'm going to try to get the... closed captioning going on. I thought that was going to be automatic, but no. All right. But yes, if you are trying to see this game a little bit, here, go to YouTube. You do not need a YouTube TV account, none of that. You don't even have to sign up or create a Google account to watch this. Just literally go to YouTube and you'll be able to kind of at least be able to see the game as it goes. And hopefully you turn down the volume on the commentary there, and you hopefully listen to me. But either way, man, I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday night. Hopefully work went well for you, and I hope you finally get to relax and enjoy a really, really relaxing and long weekend that's going to have some football. All right, and the kick is off. It is caught at the 6. It's going to be returned to the 15, to the 20, going across the field. Oh, he has a lane to the 30, to the 35, 40, 45, and just outside just stopped short of the 50, but we have a bunch of flags all over the field. I'm assuming this is going to be coming back. I think there's going to be a little bit of a hold. And it's going to be on the Chiefs here. Penalty on the opening kickoff. That was a holding on number 2. Return team 10-yard penalty. It was a 42-yard return that will unfortunately be wiped away. It was going to be at the 48, 49. We got Mahomes in the shotgun. The ball is at the 24. 2 receivers to his left. It looks like he has his tight end on the right there, Kelsey. And it's a handoff to Pacheco, who breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and then puts his head down and will pick up about 4 yards on the carry. All right, man, we got a healthy Isaiah Pacheco. Yeah, Pacheco was dealing with some big injuries last year. Just, I think he only finished with like 300, maybe 200 yards in the regular season. All right, we got wide receiver in motion. It's going to be a nice little run to the right, and it'll be just at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 6 coming up. They're trying to find ways to get this ball to Xavier Worthy, arguably their fastest player. Right now, obviously, they are without Rashid Rice, who has been suspended for the first 6 games for a off-field incident that happened. I mean, it feels like almost 2 years ago at this point, but yeah, if you know, you know. I'm not going to get into it. All right, we got 3 receivers on the left side here. 3rd and 6, ball at the just shy of the 29. Patrick Mahomes in the shotgun, receiver in motion. And Mahomes looking, throwing it, and it'll be incomplete. Looks like there was a little bit of pressure in Mahomes. He ended up on the ground. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, dude. His left guard just got absolutely pushed back. So yeah, Mahomes had no time. Just basically just threw that ball, try to see if anybody could get to it, and did not happen. And Xavier Worthy needs assistance coming off the field. It looks like his right shoulder. It might be a stinger. It might be something, but yeah, he needed a little bit of assistance to get off the field. So Chiefs are punting here to start the season, and the ball will roll out at the 31 for the Chargers to start with some decent field position. Ooh. Yeah, I think he was trying to get the ball to, collision. Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelce colliding. Unfortunately, the very much lighter and smaller receiver, Xavier Worthy, took most of the punishment on that one. So 1st and 10, Herbert in the shotgun, tight end in motion to the left. 2 receivers stacked up on the right, running back to his left. Herbert looking, and it's going to tuck and run. He's to the 35, and he stays on his feet, takes a hit, and will be 2 yards shy of the 40 down to the 38. All right, man. Justin Herbert, we know he can run. He's an athletic quarterback, not necessarily Lamar Jackson or even Josh Allen, but this guy can move. All right, we got 2nd and 4 under center. Nice little play action. Gets it out to his receiver. It's going to be a first down across the 40, 45, 30, 25, I believe, is going to be where he is taken down. That is Johnston with a heck of a sideline tiptoeing catch and run. Man, that dude is fast. 29 yards. And most of it came after the catch. All right, we got 1st and 10. Actually, ball at the 29, not the 25. We got single receiver on the left. Herbert in the shotgun, play action, rolling, throwing to his right, and he will find Ladd McConkey, the second-year wide receiver who had a phenomenal rookie season, man. Great slot receiver. Just another great find for the Chargers. Just another weapon for Justin Herbert. And he picks up 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1 coming up here. And just to get his full name, it was Quentin Johnston with that 29-yard catch and run. Fullback in motion, handoff up the middle. It'll be a first down and more across the 15 down to about the 12 or 11-yard line is Omarion Hampton, the rookie running back. His first NFL carry, and it was a good one. In between the tackles, man, got skinny and then exploded. Nice, high and tight, keeping that ball secure. And it does not look good. Xavier Worthy has a towel over his head, clearly emotional. It's going to be a toss to the left here. Omarion Hampton finds a gap, and it'll be inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line. A nice 4-yard carry for the rookie running back. And Captain Mickey Mouse, the Chiefs have a hurt player. Yes, they do, man. Xavier Worthy. They are dealing, obviously, with some suspensions and even some injuries at the receiver position. This is the last thing they needed, especially a player like Xavier Worthy who can just blow the top off a defense. He's always a threat. You always have to account for him, man, especially with that speed and quickness. So 2nd and 7, ball just past the 9. Herbert in the shotgun, receiver in motion to the left. Herbert has time. He's going to tuck and run, and he takes a hit. I don't think it is going to be a sack, a 1-yard sack from number 56 there for the Chiefs. We do have a Chiefs player down on the ground. It might be a little bit of friendly fire there. Number 56, I believe, is Karlaftis, if I'm correct. Ooh. Yeah, while Karlaftis was taking down Herbert, he basically rolled up on Jones, I believe, but it looks like he is fine. Number 95 is in the game. So 3rd and 8, ball at the 10. Herbert in the shotgun. 3 receivers stacked up on that left side. Johnston alone to the right. Pressure rolling out to his right. Justin Herbert finding somebody, but it will be incomplete. There is a flag on the field. This is, if I'm guessing, it's going to be possibly on the Chargers for holding. Especially anytime you see a quarterback kind of step up and go out, there's a good chance one of his offensive linemen just felt that guy that defender trying to go away and tugged. But no, it's going to be on the Chiefs. It'll be, looks like a 5-yard offsides Karlaftis. So that'll move the ball up 5 yards and give the Chargers a second opportunity here on 3rd down to get a touchdown. All right, Herbert in the shotgun. Johnston alone to the right. Omarion Hampton shifts over to that right side next to Herbert. And looking, finding Johnston, who runs across the field from the right to the left. And that is a touchdown for Quentin Johnston. But there is a flag on the field. We will see what it is. Oh, it's going to be roughing the passer. The touchdown will stand, and it'll be on Karlaftis. That is his second consecutive penalty. He obviously just had one that gave the Chargers a second opportunity here on 3rd down for the touchdown. We have David Stegosaurus in the chat. What's going on? Well, this game is lame. Already, man? Holy cow. I love you, David. That's hilarious. All right, Chargers up 6 here. Dicker the kicker, one of my favorite names in the NFL right now. His kick is good, and that'll make it 7-0 here with 9:11 on the clock here in the first quarter. The Chargers in Sao Paulo dancing their way for a touchdown. All right, we're going to see how the Chiefs respond. Again, they are going to be without Xavier Worthy, who was walking very gingerly and very slowly to the locker room there, a towel over his face. And it just didn't seem, at least in terms of emotion, it did not seem like a great, possibly some great news, fortunately, for the Chiefs and Xavier Worthy. Hopefully he comes back, man. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. It's always exciting. Like, anytime you see great players or really exciting players just leave the field because of injury or ejection, like we saw last night, it's just not great for the game. It's not great for anything. So hopefully Xavier Worthy can come back healthy, whether it's in this game or next week. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Of course, it is a primetime game, and we don't turn on the lights until we get our first touchdown, which we did. So that's how it goes, man. So let's turn on the lights. Boom. There we go. Thank you for the reminder, my dudes. And a positive comment, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Yes, absolutely. If you are new to the channel, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, man. Our goal is to get to 100 subscribers before October. Trust me, man, it helps out the channel immensely, especially early on. The more people we can get in here, man, the better. It's we're trying to create a great community, man. We have some great people in the chat. It's always awesome to talk to everybody about football and just things outside of it, man. So please, if you're new, like and subscribe. And yeah, don't be afraid to get in the chat, man. We have some great people here. Thank you for the reminder, David. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, while we're waiting for this game to come back here, looks like it's coming back shortly. Yeah, we do every possible game that we can. We do every primetime game. We do every Packer game. On Sunday, we will be doing 3 games. We will be doing the Jets Steelers, and the kick is up, and it'll be in the end zone, and it'll be downed. So the Chiefs will get the ball here at the 30, I believe, is where they get it. Yeah, we'll be doing Jets Steelers at the early game. Then we'll be doing the Packers and Lions for the late afternoon game. Then obviously the Ravens game for Sunday night, and then we will be doing the Vikings and Bears for Monday night. So a very, very busy week 1, 6 games in just a matter of days. But I'm so happy football is back, baby. All right, Mahomes in the shotgun, 3 receivers on his left side. Pacheco to his right. Actually, that's Kareem Hunt. Mahomes with an eternity to throw. He finally takes off to the left and will pick up a first down about 11 yards on that scramble. All right, man, that's that Super Bowl pedigree right there. You take a shot, you give up a touchdown. Now it's time for your offense to respond. Great job by the left tackle there, keeping the defender in front of him and giving Mahomes plenty of time to find somebody and also plenty of time to run. So, all right, Mahomes under center. He'll hand it off, and it'll be a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Trying to see who that was. Was that Pacheco? Yes, it was Pacheco. All right, guys, but how you guys doing in the chat, man? How was your day? What game outside of maybe this one are you most excited to see? 2nd and 9, ball at the 46, and Mahomes over the middle finds his most reliable target, and that is Travis Kelce. I believe we're going to see a lot of Kelce. I think his targets are going to jump up a little bit more, obviously, with Xavier Worthy out so far, at least for right now, for this game. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 43 of the Chargers, but there is a flag, and it looks like it's going to be on the Kansas City Chiefs, and it is. It's going to be a false start on the rookie, Josh Simmons, number 71. Josh Simmons, the left tackle there. So that'll push the ball back to the 48 of the Chargers. Mahomes in the shotgun. And quick throw to one of his young, fast receivers on the left side there. And that was Juju Smith-Schuster, man, who, after about a year away, is now back with the Chiefs there. A nice little pickup of about 7, it looks like. Actually, it might have been more than that. Might have been around 8. All right, we got 2nd and 9. Actually, they're back to where they were before the penalty. Mahomes alone in the backfield, takes the snap, deep shot down the right side, and nothing. Overthrew his receiver by about 15 yards there. And David, I'm excited to watch all the rest of these games on Sunday. May the Colts beat the Dolphins. Ooh, okay. Right on, man. Dude. It's going to be interesting, man. The Colts are an enigma. Like, they're either going to be quite a bit better than they were because I think they're building fairly well, or it's going to be the quarterback, man. It's going to be so much that's going to be dictated by that position. All right, it looks like the Chargers are going to take a timeout here, their first one. All right, Mahomes is back. They have an empty backfield here. Mahomes alone. But it looks like he's going to have number 29 coming back here. Single receiver to the left. And he's got tight end Kelsey on the right side there. Quick throw to the left side. And Hollywood Brown had the ball in his hands. First down it would have been, but the ball just slips right past him. Mahomes put some sauce on that one, man. Ooh. Yeah, that thing just squirted right out of Hollywood Brown's hands. Yep. Going to the sidelines, tapping his chest. Hey, that's on me. And that'll bring up a fourth down here for the Chiefs. Another drive ending in a punt. And we have Matt Ariza in for this punt. Kick is a great one, and it'll be down at about the 2. Phenomenal punt. Great punt coverage there by the Chiefs. And the Chargers will start well within their 5-yard line. We have 6:01 left in the first. Justin Herbert warming up on the sidelines, and we're going to commercial break. David, I just picked the Colts to win this game. Overall, I expect them to handle the season like Hollywood Brown did the pass. Oh, my goodness, David, you are ruthless, even for the Chief players, man. I respect it. You're a man of results. You're a man of results. Yeah, man. I mean, Mahomes put some sauce on that throw, man, because obviously there's pressure coming down. He had to get that ball out quick, but Hollywood, he needs to haul that one in, man. That was literally in his hands, in his arms. He's got to just pin it, man. Just pin it. Squeeze. Like we talked about yesterday. Squeeze. Yeah, the game I'm obviously looking forward to this week is, it's going to be the Packer game. That is going to be a great indication of where the Packers are and also where the Lions are. I think the Lions, last year were still quite a bit ahead of the Packers. But having said that, it was competitive, man. Those games were rarely ever just blowouts like they were a few years ago. And I want to see what the NFC North looks like. Because it looks like it's going to be a very competitive division, but who knows, man. The Vikings might fall off a cliff with, obviously, J.J. McCarthy. And then on top of that, the Bears may just be... They looked good on paper last year, and they were not good for almost any game, to be honest with you. They had a couple games against some really bad teams that they looked really good. Their offense for about a month looked efficient. But, man, after that month, man, it was painful to watch them. All right, Herbert in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right, running back to his left. Shift there, play action. Herbert looking pressured, and he will throw this one away to the sidelines, trying to avoid a sack/safety. in his end zone. All right, 2nd and 10, ball at the 2. In the shotgun, 3 receivers now on that right side after the motion. Running back to his left. Herbert looks, quick throws to the right, finds, it looks like Ladd McConkey, who will get it just around the 10-yard line. So a nice gain of about 7, maybe 8. And I have Ladd McConkey on my fantasy team, so hopefully this young man can get a lot of targets and a few touchdowns for me. CeeDee Lamb had a really solid game in terms of fantasy, but a pretty disastrous one last night. 4 drops for a guy of his caliber. 3rd and 2. Handoff to the rookie running back who is going to be met at the line. And hot dang, Drew Tranquil, number 23, just knifing his way through that offensive line and bringing down a very, very young and tough running back. And that'll set up a 4th down for the Chargers here. Deep in their territory, right at the 10. David, so you want the Vikings to fall off a cliff and then get crushed by the falling Bears? That's rough, dude. I like it. I'm ruthless, man. Like I said, I was nice to most of the teams in the NFC last year. All right, punt is away, ball caught at the 34, and he'll return it across to the 40, and taken down at about the 42 is Ramingo. So the Chiefs are going to have their best starting field position in this game coming up. But yeah, man, I was nice to the Lions because I really wanted to see them have some success as a franchise because they've been pretty bad for a long time. The Bears, I definitely had my fun, especially with Eberflus, but I was trying to be nice to Caleb because he looked good. I think he's going to be a decent quarterback. And then with the Vikings, they were just a really interesting story. You know, they lost J.J. McCarthy. Sam Darnold was not expected to really do much, and they were a really exciting team. But yeah, that's over. I hope every single one of the teams in the NFC North, except for the Packers, either loses or ties. I don't want to see a single win. So, yeah. My niceness for the other teams is gone this year. I want the Super Bowl. I want the Packers to go undefeated and be the first team to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl in the modern era. Is it going to happen? But I'll be willing to take just a Super Bowl win, you know. But yes, I hope the Vikings get crushed by the falling Bears, and then pretty soon at the end of the season, the Packers will throw the Lions carcass on top of that. Travis King, welcome to the chat, my friend. Good luck with that. Oh, I see how it is. Travis, welcome, my dude. Who's your team? Who do you go for? Are you a Lions fan, Viking fan? What's going on? Something tells me you're not a big Packer guy. All right, we are back. 1st and 10, ball at the 42. Mahomes in the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield there. Travis is one of them. And it'll be a throw, and Mahomes might have been picked off. I think they might be blowing this one dead. It was a throw well to the sidelines there. Hollywood Brown once again unable to get to that one, and I think that is definitely not going to be a catch. I'm pretty sure that hit the ground. So yeah, official call is an incomplete pass. It's going to be a run up the middle. The camera was very late to get to the back to the formation here, but it was a quick handoff up the middle, and it basically got nothing. Yeah, the Chiefs obviously trying to get the ball snapped so they don't give Jim Harbaugh a chance to possibly throw a challenge flag. I don't know. To me, it looks like that ball clearly hits the ground. Just the way that they bounced back up. San Fran. Oh, man. I knew it. I felt it. You're a San Francisco fan. That's even worse. 3rd and 9. Mahomes takes a shot deep down the field, but also takes a shot from a defender, and the ball will fall incomplete. Just outside the outstretched hand there of his receiver. Could have been a huge play for the Chiefs, something that they desperately need to get going. Yeah, the Chargers have been doing a really good job of getting some pressure on Mahomes, man. I think on each drive they have been able to get to him almost for a sack. And it's going to be fair caught at the 21. The Chargers getting a little bit of a better field position here than their last drive. Brock Purdy. See, man, with Brock Purdy, it's very similar to when Brady was young. I like the story. I like late round draft picks becoming basically something more than they were expected. But unfortunately, Brock Purdy has caused me far too much pain, especially postseason pain at this point. So I like Brock Purdy's story. I'm glad he got paid, but I don't like him as a player because he's beat us. That's the only reason. And a great play to the 40, across the 50, down, and it's a fumble! Woo! Ladd McConkey with a phenomenal play, pushing that ball out of bounds so it doesn't get recovered. There is going to be a flag because he pushed it forward and out of bounds, but at least the Chargers will be able to keep the ball, keep possession. So yeah, that was to Conklin, the receiver. So it was a nice little play action. Herbert faked like he was going to throw it to somebody behind the line on the right side, and then you saw the defense just shift down, and that opened up a huge gap behind that coverage for Conklin to just catch and run. But he took a hit, kind of let that ball just hang a little bit as he was trying to bend down, and that thing just popped loose. But again, Ladd McConkey, smart play, able to just pop that ball out there. So 1st and 10 after the penalty for swatting the ball out of bounds forward. So it'll be at the 44 of the Chargers. Herbert looking, throwing down the right sideline and trying to get it to his big receiver. And that is the legend. That is Keenan Allen, a long-time Charger. He left to play for the Bears last year, but now is back. Hit him right in the hands, but just could not secure the ball. Would have been a huge first down catch for the Chargers. We got 2:47 in the left in the first here. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Nice little handoff to the Omarion Hampton, who is going to be able to get 11 yards and a first down, and they are across the 50 into Chiefs territory. Just great down blocking there by the offensive line. The big guys, man, just whoo. Especially big number 75 there. Holy cow! I don't want to. You would not want to stand in front of that dude. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 45 of Kansas City. Chargers in the shotgun, running back to his left. Single receiver to that left side as well. Herbert looking, throws over the middle, finds a wide open Keenan Allen for about 14 yards and a 1st down. Let's go, man. Oh, yeah, Keenan. That's those routes right there. Those trying to think of what they're called, but basically a nice little deep in route. His bread and butter, man. That guy has made a literal career of those kinds of routes. First and 10, ball at the 31. We got some big backs here. Play action. Herbert looking, has a little bit of time and finds a great target in Conklin down the left sideline. Picks up another 1st down and a big chunk of yardage. And man, dude, this secondary for the Chiefs is being exposed just a bit here. Dude, this looks like my playbook in Madden, dude. It's just just a bunch of stuff to the sidelines. Some in routes, some out routes. Love it. All right, we got a big formation here. Receiver in motion to the right. Herbert under center, hands it off to the rookie running back who will get it inside the 10-yard line. A decent run of about 6, but there is some flags on the field, so we will see what happens. They came pretty early, so I'm assuming probably on the Chargers, and yes, it is. And that's going to be a hold. So that'll move him back here. That's going to be on Ladd McConkey, the slot receiver. Right now, one of the starting offensive linemen for the Chargers, Mekhi Becton, who was the starting guard for the Philadelphia Eagles last year, a Super Bowl champion, signed with the Chargers in free agency. I think he was able to get a 2-year, $20 million contract. He is on the sidelines getting some extra oxygen, so in comes in the backup right guard. Herbert in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Looking, a little bit of pressure. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to run, breaks a tackle to the 20, and stays on his feet again to the 15, to the 10, and inside the 5, and a 1st down for Justin Herbert, man. Holy cow. But we do have some flags. Come on, man. And it's going to be on the Chargers. That'll wipe away a big run by the quarterback. You hate to see it. Oh, my goodness. And that was on the left guard going up against Chris Jones. Yeah, I don't blame him, dude. When you're going up against Chris Jones. Oh, no, that wasn't Chris Jones. It was actually 68. I believe it was the backup right guard who is actually coming in from Mekhi Becton. All right, well, that final play there, even though it does not count, it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. All right, we got David here. A lot of football players enjoy holding. It's like, get a room. I mean, hey, man, sometimes when you're in a different country, man, you get lonely. All right, you need to be held sometimes. Just because you're a tough football player doesn't mean that you don't want to be hugged. All right. Oh, man. I love it, David. I love it. But yeah, I mean, so far it's a little early. Obviously, just the first quarter. The Chiefs have not been able to really run the ball. That's like something that when you look at, with the amount of injuries or just the lack of talent right now that they have at wide receiver because of injury or because of suspension, you you need to rely on a running game. You need to get that going to allow some of these guys to kind of come in, and you're just seeing Mahomes having to take shots deep down the field to guys that are typically not used to getting as many looks deep down the field. And on top of that, you have some drops from, Brown. You have a little bit of a few drops there by Juju Smith-Schuster as well, even though that one was a little bit tougher. Yeah, man, these guys have to step up. They have to help out Mahomes. Kelsey right now has been the most reliable target, but he's not the guy that he was, 6-7 years ago, where he's going to be able to, catch something, 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. He's a guy that is going to be living within 10 yards, and if he is able to, get a little space or be able to break a tackle, yeah, he'll be able to tack on a few more yards after that. But yeah, man, they need somebody to step up to allow Mahomes to be able to use his strength, which is throwing the ball down the field, pushing the ball down the field, creating that threat. So we got 1st and 30, ball at the 35, 4 receiver set, Herbert in the shotgun, running back to his right. And Herbert in the pocket finds a man at around the 30. Will pick up about 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 25. Herbert taking a small hit there in the pocket. All right, 4 receiver set. Herbert takes the snap in the shotgun, looking to his left and not on the same page as his receiver. Receiver kind of basically made a nice little comeback route, but unfortunately Herbert was throwing that one to the end zone. All right, 3 receivers on the left side. Ladd McConkey alone to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle, trying to get this field goal a little bit easier for Dicker the kicker, and that's going to be the Keenan Allen who gets it down to the 22, picking up some decent yardage. And the Chargers will have an opportunity to push this to a 2-possession lead here. All right. Dicker the kicker in for this 39-yard field goal attempt. Snap, hold, kick, and just inside that left drop right. And the Chargers push this to a 10-0 lead over the Kansas City Chiefs. But there is a flag on the field that'll be declined. It was actually on the Chiefs, but all it would have done is move the ball 5 yards. They still needed a bunch of yardage to get a first down. So the Chargers will accept, they will decline the penalty and accept the made kick. All right. Sorry, I had to do some paperwork here on the stream. Now that is done, let's talk about some of these teams and what they did basically this offseason. To bring them up here, Dicker the kicker is on my fantasy. Let's go, man. I mean, so far, what's 39 yards? So that's 3 points. plus the extra point. So right now he's got 4 points, man. Let's go, man. And yeah, Dicker is really, really. I mean, he had a phenomenal rookie season. I think he might have been perfect on the season. Let me double check here. Just trying to see here. Actually, no. He was 39 of 42 last year. I mean, holy cow, man. Kicking the ball 42 times, that is insane. Still, almost 93% field goals made. Pretty darn good, man. He was 33 of 36 on extra points. It was actually, his percentage-wise was actually better in field goals than he was for extra points. That's hilarious. All right. All right, so obviously their big first-round draft pick was Omarion Hampton out of North Carolina. Just a big back, man. This guy is 6 feet 220 listed at, and frickin' just runs like a gazelle. Yeah, his 40 time was 4.4, 38 vertical leap. Yeah, that's insane. All right, it's going to be returned deep to the 25, to the 30, almost breaks the tackle, and we'll get it close to the 30-yard line, down to about the 29, is Ramingo. Oh, look at that. They're showing the the game from last year, man. The field was rough. Tell ya. But I love that this field looks great. So we got 3 receivers on that right side. Running back to Mahomes' left. Single receiver to the left. Quick throw. Finds his receiver down to the 40. Gain of 6 yards. And I believe that is Hollywood Brown. The former Cardinal / Raven, I believe. I believe he was with the Cardinals. Yeah, little Hollywood Brown, a little bit of a journeyman. He was a former first-round pick. Hasn't been able to really stick around for a team more than, I think, like 2 seasons at this point. All right, Mahomes changing a few things at the line. Isaiah Pacheco to his left. Kelsey to his right. He's got a single receiver on that left side. And tries to throw it to Pacheco. Goes right through his hands. And that'll be 3rd and 4 coming up for the Chiefs. They just seem a little bit off here tonight. A lot of pressure on that play. I think it was basically a screen. That's how it worked. There might have been a defender that might have gotten a finger on it. Might have deflected that one just a bit. So we got 3rd and 4, Mahomes in the shotgun. Single receiver to the right there. And a quick throw to number 80, who will come up just a yard shy of the first down. That is number 80, Thornton. A heck of a play by number 26. I believe that's Jackson. Woo! Came in like a heat-seeking missile. I don't know. If I'm the Chiefs, man, go for it, man. It's a short yardage situation. Should be able to get this one. And they have their big short yardage back in Kareem Hunt, single receiver to the right. 3 tight end set. Handoff, and Kareem Hunt bounces it out to the right. He'll pick up the first down. It'll be down to the 48, and the Chiefs get another set of downs to work with here. We have 12 minutes, and the clock is rolling left in the second quarter here. great job, man. Just a great cut on that to the right side. Kareem Hunt, man, still got a little bit of juice. All right, Mahomes under center, single receivers on each side. Isaiah Pacheco alone in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Pacheco, who cuts it upfield, and it's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play. Dude, Pacheco is just such a violent runner. I've never seen a guy run so jaggedly, but be so precise. It just looks painful to run that way. I feel like my hip would just pop. I'd be like, ah. All right, we got 2nd and 3. Basically a 5-receiver set. Mahomes, quick throw, and he'll find his receiver on that right side there. And that'll be good enough for a first down, man. All right. Mahomes, they're not really waiting for the downfield throw. They're just quick throws, 3 to 5 yards. Get the ball out quick. Get the ball in these guys' hands and see what they can do after. And that was to Hollywood Brown, who's having a nice little drive here. 2 catches, 2 first downs. 1st and 10. Pacheco in the backfield. Tight end in motion. Rolling out. Play action. Mahomes running to his left. He's going to have to pick up some decent yardage on his own because he is being run down. And we'll pick up about 3 or 4 yards. All right. 2nd and 6. Ball at the 37. 3 receivers on the right side. Mahomes, quick throw to Hollywood Brown, and he'll come up about 1.5 yards shy of the first. It'll be 3rd and about 2. Nice little slant route there from the left side. All right, they're saying 3rd and 1. We got a couple players shifting over to the left. Sorry, to the right side. Single receiver to the left. Mahomes in the shotgun. Running back to his left side. And a bad snap. Mahomes able to get it out. And unfortunately, Hollywood Brown, after breaking 2 tackles, unfortunately is going to step out of bounds, but just shy of the first. What would have been a disastrous, just a terrible snap, man. Mahomes able to just throw that ball, give his guy a chance, but the Chargers defense doing a great job, man, just flying to the ball. Did not allow Brown to basically move up the field, just kept on moving him towards the sidelines until he just, unfortunately, was just moved out of bounds. So that'll be 4th and about 1 coming up here for the Chiefs. This is the second time that looks like they're going to be going for it here on this drive. All right, Chiefs use a timeout here, stopping the clock at 8:45 left in the first half. All right, we got 4th and 1, heavy set, tight end in motion, single back in the backfield. At play action, Mahomes finds Isaiah Pacheco on a nice little boot to the right side, and Kareem Hunt with a nice catch and run, and it'll pick up a first down. It'll be around the 25-yard line. Should be probably spotted at the 26. First and 10, ball to 26. Kelsey in motion on that right side. 2 receivers to the left. Mahomes in the shotgun looking. Pressure, rolling out to his right. He's going to pick up some yardage and, takes a hit from number 43. There's a flag. Are they saying roughing the passer? Oh, no. It's going to be on the Chiefs for holding. So Mahomes took a shot for no reason. That is on the veteran right tackle, Jawan Jennings. Sorry, Jawan Jennings. Jawan Taylor. Jeez. Sorry, I picked up Jawan Jennings in my fantasy earlier, a couple days ago. David, I don't have any fantasy football teams. I do pick every game's outcome for the season, though. Hey, there we go. Trust me, that's almost as interesting as any fantasy, man. And holy cow, Juju breaking tackles down the seam, and he is going to be very close to a first down. That'll set up a very short yardage situation coming up here. Holy cow, man. Juju making 3 guys miss. Once again, another quick throw. This one to the left side. Breaks a tackle for number 29, and then able just to stumble his way for about 4 yards after getting away from 2 other defenders after that. Heck of a job, man. 2nd and 4. Ball at the 20. Delayed handoff to Isaiah Pacheco, who will get the first down at the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Kansas City Chiefs. They are looking good here, man. They are playing their brand of football for the most part. This is basically the formula that they've been playing for the last 2 years. It's quick throws, not sexy football. And when you can run. When you can't, throw the ball quickly, get it to your playmakers, and just march slowly down the field. And officially, they will mark him at the 10, 1st and goal. 2 receivers stacked up on the right. Mahomes trying to find somebody quick, and it'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Hollywood Brown down the left sideline there. Looks like their timing was just a little bit off. All right, let me see here. David, AIM 9X is the best heat-seeking missile. Let's check it out, man. So what makes it the best one? It just has newer technology, or what's going on? 2nd and goal, ball to 10. 3 receivers on the right side, single receiver to the left. Mahomes in the shotgun. Brown in motion. Fakes the handoff, gets it to Brown underneath the coverage, but it'll only be good for about a yard down to the 9. The Chargers defense, man, sniffing that one out. All right, we are under 6 minutes left here in the first half. We got 5:46 is the clock, and it's going to continue to go down. Mahomes in the shotgun. 2 receivers stacked up on the right. Kareem Hunt in motion now to that right side. Mahomes pressured, needs to run, and he's going to be taken down for a sack back at the 18. A little shove at the end of that one, and the Chiefs' most impressive drive of the night will end on a sack, and they will have to settle for a field goal here. Just great pressure. Great pressure by number 0 there. I'm going to get this young man's name. And Butker's kick is up and down the middle here. 35-yard attempt is good, and the Chiefs have their first points of the new season. All right, the defending 3-time AFC champions are on the board for the first time this season. And that was, I'm going to butcher this name. Diane Henley, the inside linebacker. Daiyan. Dayan Henley. In on the sack for there. Just doing a great job. It was basically a quarterback spy. He kind of looked like he was going to blitz, and then as soon as he saw Mahomes try to break out to the left, just overlapped him, and then just did a great job, man. He didn't over pursue, kept his balance, kept his form, and was able to bring down Mahomes for a decent sack. Yeah, that was just great pursuit by the linebacker there. I'm trying to see. Let's look up Henley's background here. All right, former third-round pick in 2023. Went to school in Nevada. Spent his last season in college at Washington State. And that was, as of tonight, that is his second career sack. He only had one sack coming into the season. So, a big one there for the young man. All right, so while we're on commercial break, let's talk about the Chargers, some of their pickups, some of their bigger names. Obviously, I think the biggest pickup for them was Mekhi Becton. They needed to really overhaul I don't want to say completely overhaul. They were building that offensive line pretty well, but they were not as effective as you wanted to be in the running game last year. They did well, but obviously with a new running back. Actually, the kickoff is going to be taken into the end zone. Chargers take a knee. With Omari and Hampton kind of retooling some of that backfield, they definitely wanted to be able to establish the run. Mekhi Becton was a big part of Saquon Barkley, able to have arguably the greatest NFL season by a running back in the last 30, 40 years, maybe. And when you include the playoffs as well. But yeah, man, Mekhi Becton, 2 years, $20 million. I think he's back on the field here. So we got 1st and 10, ball at the 35. Herbert in the shotgun, single receiver to his left. Handoff to Omari and Hampton, and he'll fight his way forward for a gain of 4. All right, clock is at 4:25 left in the second quarter here. Chargers probably just trying to keep the clock rolling and then try to get in position to score. Not trying to give Mahomes another chance before the half. Shotgun, 2 receivers stacked up on the left, and pressure, and ball will be incomplete, trying to get it to Keenan Allen. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 7, man. Spags is in his bag right now, man. The pressure on the last couple drives have been a little bit more, man. You can clearly tell that they were kind of feeling each other out. They wanted to know what was happening, but you're starting to see some more pressure on these quarterbacks. Ladd McConkey in motion from the left to the right. Single receiver on that left side. Herbert in the shotgun. Pressure coming, and he finds the young man, Ladd McConkey, for a gain of about 10 and a 1st down for the LA Chargers. Ooh, man, they got Chris Jones on the edge going up against Joe Alt, the Chargers' former first-round pick from a year ago. Single back in the backfield. Herbert in the under center. Handed off to Omarion Hampton, who will be stopped in the backfield for a loss of 1. Just great penetration there by that Kansas City defense, defensive line specifically. All right, 2nd and 11, 2 receivers on the left side. Herbert under center, single back in the backfield. And the Chargers shift over to the shotgun. And play action. Herbert looking to his left, throws to the left. Wide open is Ladd McConkey inside the 35. Nearly gets away from another defender and will bring it down to the 31. And another first down for this young man. Holy cow. Yeah, Ladd McConkey, man. 6 feet, $185, soaking wet. Out of Georgia, man. Yeah, when you're like 6 feet is not necessarily short by any means, but definitely shorter than some of the other guys that they have on the field. 1st and 10, ball just outside the 31. Herbert in the shotgun, single receiver to the left, and we have the 2-minute warning here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. It is 3-10. Chargers on top with the ball with a chance here to extend the lead before the half. But yeah, let's look at a little bit of a Ladd McConkey here. So, Georgia boy, 23 years old. Well, doesn't turn 24 until November. Spent his entire college career in Georgia. Was a second-round pick, 34th overall. Basically, the second pick in the second round in 2024. Last year, he finished the regular season with 112 targets, 82 receptions, 1,150 yards, 7 touchdowns. I mean, that's dang good production. And then in the playoffs, they only played one game. He had 14 targets, 9 catches, 197 yards, which is an NFL rookie record. And he also scored a touchdown in that game. So yeah, needless to say, this young man had an impressive rookie season. And from the looks of it, man, it's just going to continue. Yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot from this Chiefs offense. I think the defense is finally starting to kind of get going here. The Chiefs defense putting a little bit more pressure. I think the secondary is definitely not what we've seen in the past. I think the front seven is still as strong as they've been. They just haven't really had a whole lot of chance, enough time to really get the ball carrier to just, make a mistake, man, whether it's Justin Herbert or Omarion Hampton. So, 1st and 10, ball at the 32.5-yard line. Single receiver to the left. Herbert in the shotgun. Herbert looking, staying in the pocket, deep down the field, and was trying to get it to Ladd McConkey down the right sideline. Almost hit him in stride. Ladd McConkey telling Herbert, hey, almost had me, man. Oh, if McConkey was 6'3", that would have been a touchdown right there. Second and 10. Ball once again still at around the 31.5 yard line. Herbert in the shotgun, two receivers to the left, running back to his right. Looking, and Herbert takes off and runs and nearly able to break a tackle. Will be inside the 30 down to about the 27. Oh. And I think the Chiefs took a timeout here. Trying to get the ball back. Trying to make sure they get some points here before the half, because I think they know the Chargers are going to probably come away with at least 3. Chiefs are down to their final timeout here in the first half. If you're just joining us, it is a 3rd and 6 here late in the first half. Herbert in the shotgun. 3 receivers on that right side, single receiver to the left. Herbert, quick throw, gets it out to Keenan Allen, the old reliable, gets it down to the 20, and a first down for the Chargers, and the clock will continue to roll. Actually, no. They stopped it. I think the Chiefs used their final timeout here, stopping it around 140. And that is the final timeout for the Kansas City Chiefs. Trying to get this ball, once again, just before the half, trying to see if they can squeeze out at least a field goal. But if you're just joining us, man, the Chargers offense has looked pretty solid for the most part, especially early on. The Chiefs offense was struggling early in the game. They started to kind of get some stuff going, but unfortunately a sack of Mahomes finished off what would have been was the Chiefs' best drive of the night. It ended in a field goal, but they got on the board for the first time tonight. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 20. Tight end in motion now to the left. Johnston in motion to the right. Handoff to Amarian Hampton, and he will be swallowed up in the backfield down to the 21. Clock is now under 130 here. Yeah, the Chargers over 200 yards of total offense, while the Chiefs just 92 on the night so far. Chiefs 43 yards rushing versus the Chargers 33. So beating them in that regard. 2nd and 11. 2 receivers stacked up on the left. 3 receivers spread out on the right. And Herbert alone in the shotgun. Chiefs showing pressure. And the Chargers are going to use their second timeout of the half. Oh, actually, no. There is a flag, apparently. Seems like there's a little bit of confusion. Still says flag, and I don't see the Chargers losing or having their second timeout taken. So it's going to be a delay game on the Chargers. So Kansas City will decline that penalty. So ball at the 26 here. Herbert looking pressured, and was trying to shovel past the ball to Ladd McConkey. Not accurate enough. Yeah, there was some weird stuff going on here. Actually, McConkey actually slipped before the pass got to him. Yeah, that's like some Brett Favre stuff right there, man, I tell you. Yeah, the old forward shovel pass. 3 receivers on the right side here. Herbert is going to hand off to the rookie running back. 3rd and 16, and he'll get it just inside the 20. Make this field goal for Dicker the kicker a little bit easier. And unfortunately, he did stop the clock, so that'll give Mahomes and company 49 seconds to do some work. Harbaugh not happy with his rookie running back stopping the clock. It'll be less than 49 seconds, obviously, because of the kick. But 36-yard field goal attempt by Dicker the kicker, and it slides right into that left upright. It looked like it was going to doink right off the side there. But the Chargers continue to stretch the lead here just a tad. And with 45 seconds left, Chargers are up 13-10 over the 3-time defending AFC champions. And once again, if you're just joining us, please leave a like, subscribe. We do every possible game we can. We do every primetime game. We do every Packer game. This week we are doing 6 games for the opening week of the NFL, man. So please leave a like. Get into the chat, man. We have some great people there. And we're also going to have some other content throughout the season. So make sure you are checking it out when you can, please. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, our goal for the early part of the season is to get to 100 subscribers before October, or at least by October. And yeah, man, it's trying to get to those triple digits, man. It'll take some time, but we're going to be doing it, man. We're going to get it going. So thank you if you are watching. I appreciate you. And let me know, is there a game, is there a player that you're most excited to see this season? Right now, I'm really excited to see what Matthew Golden does for the Packers. He is one of the few healthy receivers that the Packers will probably have on Sunday. It looks like they're going to be down to about 4 healthy bodies. Maybe they'll get a 5th guy in there. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a real fun season, man. Just so much excitement. There's a lot going on, and I'm just hoping hoping it's like last season, man. It's impressive. And the kick is going to be picked up at around the 2. And great coverage there by the Chargers, bringing them down just shy of the 30, down to about the 28. And looks like we have reached 89 subscribers. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, we're getting there, man. We are getting there. 1st and 10, ball at the 29. Mahomes in the shotgun, single receiver. to the left side, and Mahomes taking a deep shot, and he gets his man, number 80, Thornton, out across the 50, and the Chargers stunned. Holy cow, ball at the 32 of LA, and Mahomes spikes the ball, stops the clock, 21 seconds left. Woo, baby. Remember, the Chiefs have no timeouts at all left in the first half here. Oh, man, just a great catch. Great freaking throw, too, man. That freaking Mahomes spun that bad boy. That was a beautiful freaking spiral, man. Woo. Over the shoulder, too. Over the opposite shoulder. Hot dang. 2nd and 10. Ball officially at the 33. Mahomes, quick throw to the left. Nearly picked off by Jackson. Nearly undercut that one. If he hauls it in and is able to keep his balance, that's a pick six, dude. There was nobody that was going to catch him. Stegosaurus, I'm excited for you to talk about Van down by the river Jefferson and Terry Scary McLaurin. Oh, my God. Van down by the river Jefferson. Holy cow, that is a callback from last season, man. Heck yeah. 3rd and 10. 3 receivers on that left side, including Kelsey. Mahomes in the shotgun, looking, and the play is blown dead. There is a flag on the field. And there'll be false start on the Chiefs. And again, Jawan Taylor, the veteran tackle. That is his second penalty on the night. Yeah, you do not want to see that from your not only your starting tackle, but a tackle that has played a lot of football. I remember a couple years ago, Taylor was getting flagged almost every drive because of how far he was lining back. 3rd and 15, and we got another flag. And it's on the Chiefs again. So wow. And now this one is on the rookie left tackle, number 71, Simmons. Oof. That is rough, man. 10 yards right there. That pushes him past the 40 down to the 43. 21 seconds left. They got to hit the sidelines here. 3 receivers bunched up on that right side. Mahomes, quick throw to the sidelines, and it'll be Gray, but he got hit, was moving backwards when he went out of bounds. There's a play clock. It continues to run even though he went out of bounds. Field goal unit is on, and they get it off in time. Butker's kick is good. Wow. A heck of a job, man, by this KC team just in general, man. The ability for a good chunk of that offense to get off the field and then that special teams to get set, get the ball out just in time. Literally, I think it was like 2 seconds, maybe 1 second, just as the snap was happening. I mean, that's impressive, dude. That takes years, absolute years to be that efficient, man. David Stegosaurus, this game sucks. Let me update the score here real quick, buddy. Oh man, hey man, your team's only down by a touchdown. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Plus, we know the Chiefs. You know, this is not how they're gonna play. Probably for the rest of the game. The second half is always usually their best, especially the fourth quarter. And the frustration by Jim Harbaugh for his rookie running back to basically get out of bounds on that final run that basically set up Dicker the Kicker's second kick. You could see the frustration. He's like, you can't give Mahomes time. Mahomes, Rodgers, Lamar, whoever it is, guys of that caliber, you cannot give them time. And yeah, man, it just it came back to bite them just a little bit here. So instead of having a 10-point lead, a 2-possession lead heading into the half, they're just up by 7. Yeah, and when it comes to having teams like this, you do not want the Chiefs to be lingering around. So it's a lesson for the rookie. You know, it wasn't bad, man. He got some good yardage on the run, but when it comes to that, it's better to lose. It's better to give up that extra 2 or 3 yards than to give the Chiefs. You could have easily shaven that clock down by 30 to 35 seconds. Uh, Johnny, what's going on? Johnny Gallegos. Let me know if I said that incorrectly, my dude. But hey, thanks for coming in, bro. The Chiefs find a way always. Pretty annoying if you're not a fan of them. Trust me, man. I agree. Hey, don't get me wrong. I respect that they can win, man. I get it. I'm not gonna knock that. Trust me. If the Packers were doing that, I would not be complaining. But it just makes the game so painful to watch because sometimes it's a little boring. It's also too methodical. You know what's gonna happen. You see it coming, and you're like, ugh, why? But you gotta give the Kansas City, the Chiefs, some respect, man. Just a little bit. It's tough to be this successful consistently for as many years as they've done it. You don't see this too often. Hey, I got it right. Let's go. Heck yeah, man. Johnny, thank you so much for popping in here, brother. Appreciate you, man. If you haven't, please like and subscribe, man. It helps out the channel immensely. But regardless, man, I just appreciate you watching and popping in the chat, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, man, how's your night going? Hopefully you're doing well. And let me know who your team is. Who you rooting for this season? Who's your team? Who's your diehard? Yeah, but if you couldn't tell, obviously I'm a Packer fan, so hoping Jordan Love stays healthy this year. Hopefully our receivers can get healthy and we can kind of be the kings of the North again. Ever since the Packers started not getting that title, man, the world doesn't seem right. It seems topsy-turvy. I don't like it, man. It makes me sad. But yeah, man, like I said, man, the Chiefs, they'll linger around, man. They have the pedigree of a champion, man. They didn't get it last year, but I mean, they were basically one good football game away from accomplishing something that hasn't happened in the 100+ year history of the NFL, or at the very least since the Super Bowl era, I should say. Stegosaurus, my diehard, is the first. It's still the best. Now I have a machine gun. Ooh. I feel like that's a quote. I'm missing it, my dude. You're gonna have to give me a hint. If that's original, my dog, that's beautiful. That's poetry right there. I didn't know Valentine's Day came early in September, because that sentence just made me fall in love. Unbelievable. Beautiful, man. That's how every sentence should end. Like, it should be like, hey, what'd you do in school today? Oh, I learned some math, and I did great in gym, man. I had the most pull-ups. Awesome. And then and now I have a machine gun. You're like, what? What happened? You're like, yeah. Hey, how was work? Ah, man, the boss was tough, man. Had to do a bunch of paperwork, man. It was so boring. Had a decent lunch though, and now I have a machine gun. See, it just elevates everything. Even great things like, dude, I got married to the love of my life. We had the best honeymoon. It was the greatest time. We won $1 million on top of that, and now I have a machine gun. Like, don't you want to hear more after that? Oh my God, it's wonderful. Johnny, I'm from Colorado, cautiously optimistic about my Broncos. Hey, there we go. Heck yeah, man. Hey, they shocked. I think they surprised a lot of people last year, man. Their defense looked phenomenal, which was expected, but you can tell, especially that front seven, definitely was better than many people expected. And then the offense, there was definitely some rough games early on, and then kind of in the middle of the season a little bit. But man, dude, they were one of the teams that I really enjoyed watching as they progressed. They were a team that was just got more interesting as the season went on. And I mean, I think that gave a lot of people, a lot of Broncos fans, like if you might know Brandon Perna if you're a Broncos fan, especially if you're watching on YouTube. Like you just saw that dude's expectations go from like, hope we're good, to what Brandon always does and just say, yeah, we're the greatest franchise of all time, and it's always funny. But yeah, man, the Broncos are going to be a very interesting team to watch over the next couple of years, as long as I almost said Penix, but as long as that team continues to progress, man, it's going to be very, very fun. And I like that they are basically a defense led team. I think their defense really sets the tone. Mickey Mouse, Dave, is Chiefs or LA Chargers getting the ball in the second half? I believe it is the Chargers who get the ball in the second half because the Chiefs punted it away on their on the opening drive. Actually, hold on. My goodness, man. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He had the Packer fans have a show. Do I forget what his name is? Grassi. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, Tom Grassi. Yeah. Him and Brandon, they do like a weekly show. But yeah, man. Always great dudes, man. Great dudes. I have yet to meet them, but they just seem to, anytime people interact with them, it always seems to be a positive experience, which is not always the case with internet personalities. It can be, they can be a little bit of a wacky bunch for sure. All right, Chargers get the ball in the second half. All right, I was right. I was like pretty sure the Chiefs punted the ball to the Chargers to begin the game. Sorry, man, my brain. My goodness, man. Yeah, I did work 10 hours today at my job, and then I got here as soon as I could and just started setting up for the game. I literally just got here just in time. But yeah, man. So my brain is a little. Whew. Captain Mickey Mouse Cheese opened the first half, though. Hey, there we go. I met Tom when he came to KC. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Let's go. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, hopefully, I'm pretty sure it was a good interaction, man. Tom seems like a really down-to-earth guy. Hard worker, man. Dude, the amount of time that dude puts into his channel, even before he became kind of this big YouTuber, just the dedication, man. It's really commendable, man. It's not easy. Johnny, I subbed, liked, might check in later. Gotta get kiddos down for. Oh, absolutely, brother. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, get the little ones to bed, man. That's trust me, that's more important than anything else. Yeah, man. Yeah, have a good night if I don't see you, but if you do, appreciate you, man. Hopefully the kiddos are Go down easy. Captain Mickey Mouse, 7:20 p.m. on Sunday for the Bills. Oh heck yeah, the Ravens and Bills, man. That will be on the channel. I will be streaming that game. Absolutely have to. Ravens Bills, man. Ooh, you know it's gonna be a great game. Two really solid defenses with something to prove, because those defenses were a little shaky last year, man. They want to prove that they are a championship caliber defense. And then obviously we know what those offenses can do. They have weapons everywhere. Running backs, wide receivers, they continue to build. Tight ends, And then on top of that, their quarterbacks, I mean, they were the top 2 quarterbacks for the MVP vote. Lamar was basically leading it until Josh kind of snuck in there at the end. 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I meant, okay. Oh, that's going to be a late game. Ooh. But don't worry, man. Whether it's 7:20 or 7:30, I will be there, man. We'll be streaming that game on the channel. And let's go, man. We just got 90 subscribers, man. The road to 100. We are going to make it, man. Appreciate you, Johnny. Thank you so much, my dude. All right, David. The best part of the Bills and Ravens, one of them starts out the season with a losing record. Oh, my goodness, man. David, your pettiness, and I mean that as a compliment, my friend. I'm a petty person myself. Your pettiness, it gives me life, my dude. I love it. I love it. And what I mean by I'm a petty person when it comes to football. Like, you got to trash talk, man. You got to trash talk a little bit. I'm a competitor. Whether it's FIFA, Madden, I like to throw a little trash talk. Nothing too crazy. I don't go that far. You got to keep it respectable, right? You got to look people in the eye afterwards. But yeah, man, you got to love it. The best part is they will start with a losing record. I love it, man. Captain Mickey Mouse, because it kicks off at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, man, that is a strange. Usually, Sunday night is usually like around 7:15. I wonder why it's later. They might be doing something before the game because it's the first week. So maybe that's why they're kind of pushing it a little bit further back. Yeah, because otherwise I don't see why they would, but... Yeah, let's see here. Let's look up... Here, it looks like the halftime show, which was wild, man. I was just kind of catching in and out a little bit of the halftime show here. Pretty wild performance. But yeah, let's look at some quick stats here. So Mahomes, 12 of 21, 98. A good chunk of those were drops from his wideouts and running backs. He's been sacked once. Isaiah Pacheco, leading rusher, 4 for 21. Nothing too crazy. Tyquan Thornton, 2 for 41, obviously 38 yards coming from that big bomb to the right side there just before the half ended to set up a field goal for him. Juju with 2 for 22, Hollywood Brown 5 for 16, and Travis Kelce 1 for 10. Justin Herbert 12 for 18, $171, and a passing touchdown. Let's see here. Stegosaurus, it takes longer to explain the rules to the Ravens players before they start. Oh, man. Woo! Saucy, man. Oh, my goodness, man. I wish we could send that to the Ravens team so they can put that on the bulletin board there. That's hilarious, dude. Oh, my goodness. But you know what, man? I understand. Because unfortunately, it seems like that's the issue with Bears fans as well. Like, they have to be, like, reminded, like, hey, come here. You see this line? This is the end zone. You want to be in here. Stop running away from it. Once you get close, you get scared, and you never seem to cross it, man. It's okay. You can cross it every once in a while. Don't be scared. It's just chalk. Captain Mickey Mouse. I don't know why it's so late. Probably because Buffalo is near Canada, and they close to Canada. Maybe. But every once in a while they would push it back to 7:20, 7:25. So nothing too crazy. At the end of the day, as long as it's not at midnight and as long as we get some good football, I'm a happy man. All right, so Chargers, Omari Hampton, 8 for 31. Tyler Conklin, 2 for 50 yards, including a 33, which includes a 33-yarder. And Ladd McConkey, 4 for 49. Let's go. That's my fantasy team right there. Hopefully he gets a touchdown here tonight. Quentin Johnson, 2 for 38. And Keenan Allen, 3 for 29. So clearly Justin Herbert having a little bit more success getting the ball down the field than Mahomes in the first half. But just something tells me, man. Something tells me the Chiefs, they're not done here. They're not going to continue to play like they did. They started to get better as the game went on. They started out the game with, I think, 3 punts, but now, they started moving the ball down the field a little bit here the last couple drives. All right, it looks like we are coming back. So it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a delay because of the fireworks. There's a lot of smoke in the air, so there's a little bit of a delay trying to let this air out. Let me see here. Yeah, I haven't gotten an update here on Xavier Worthy. Let me check out ESPN. So the update here on Xavier Worthy is he is out for the game with a shoulder injury. So yeah, nothing outside of that. So unfortunately, yeah, he won't be coming back, which I expected, especially with the towel over his head. That you typically, when players know that they're not going to be able to come back, I mean, it's tough, man. You spend so much time trying to get to this spot, get to the regular season, get on the field, and then a couple snaps in, whether it's a game or a couple of weeks, hopefully it's not. It just getting it taken away from you, man. It's tough. So hopefully Xavier Worthy can come back, man. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. Typically shoulders are not too bad. They tend to heal relatively quickly, or at the very least they tend to heal, pretty well. And Harrison Buckner's kick is going to be caught at around the 7, return to the 15, to the 20, 25, and taken down at about the 28, maybe the 29. The Chargers starting with some decent field position here in the second half. I bet you Worthy is just going to relax in the locker room. Oh, man. It's, I always wonder what it feels like if you have to stay in the locker room. Hopefully he's on the sidelines. Maybe, that way you're still around the team. You're still talking. But yeah, being in the locker room by yourself, if you're hurt, tough. 1st and 10, ball at the 28, single receiver to the left. Herbert in the pistol, running back to his back, and a fullback to his left. And a nice, tough carry by Omari and Hampton, only picking up about 2 yards, though. And actually, they're only giving him a yard. All right, Johnston alone on that left side. Actually, here comes Ladd McConkey going to the left. Herbert in the shotgun, running back to his right. Pressure by the Chiefs. Quick throw, and that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Lad McConkey, running across the field there to the left. Yeah, Herbert, man, he's got to get that ball out a little bit quicker, man. I think he held on to it just a little bit. There has to be an adjustment, too. You have to sense that pressure. You have to read it a little bit, and I would have maybe changed it up to something, but, I mean, it's easy for me to say. Hindsight is 20/20. 3rd and 9, 2 receivers on the right side. Herbert in the shotgun, running back to his right as well. Takes the snap. Deep throw down the right sideline, and it'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Quentin Johnston. There is a flag on the field, though. From the looks of it, I think it might be on the Chargers, and it is. It's a holding penalty. It'll be declined, and the Chargers will start out the second half with a punt. Holding penalty on Mekhi Becton. Once again, it was declined, and that'll bring us to a 4th down here. Sprechen die Deutsch? Only a little bit. I only know Scheiße and basically words that still sound the same in English than they do in German, like kindergarten. I guess I know Nye. Nye. So, yeah. And it'll be caught at the 20, but brought down immediately by the Chargers. And the Chiefs will get the ball at around the 20 here. They will start the second half with their defense playing a lot better here, able to get the ball to the Chiefs offense pretty quickly. All right, man, when we come back, the Chiefs will see what they can do if they can get a little bit closer. Can they finally get into the end zone here for the first time in Sao Paulo, Brazil? Oh, sorry. Did you actually say Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Did I say that correctly? I might have butchered it. And you said Dutch for some reason. I don't know why, but I was thinking German. I'm sorry, man. Swear to God. But no, unfortunately I do not speak. I do speak Espanol. I do speak that. I used to know a little bit of French. I took French 3 years in middle school. Fortunately, forgot most of it. I was really good, actually. I actually got really great grades in that. And then I was starting to learn Portuguese from someone in college that I was working with. But once again, especially with language, man, you got to use it, otherwise you lose it. Oh, it is. Oh, my goodness. See, man, I was second-guessing myself. Man. Do you speak German? No, but like I said, I know a few words, mostly the bad ones. But yeah, I do like to say Scheiße a lot. Well, I like to say it instead of the other word in English, American English. I know Scheiße just has a little extra character, you know. The other word is just too short. It's like a knife, man. It's just like it just cuts through the whole thing. But Scheiße, it sounds beautiful. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go take a nice little Scheiße. It almost sounds poetic, you know. 1st and 10, we are back. Rolling out to his right. Looks like might have been a broken play. Mahomes, holy cow, man. Taking a shot from number 43 there, Die. Picks up a first down, gain of 11. All right, man. Mahomes, man, he is not sliding in this game. That is the second time he has taken a hit from a linebacker. Yeah, but if I'm his teammates, I'm telling Mahomes, hey, no. Enough of that enough of that stuff. Come on. All right, slide. All right, without you, we're not doing anything. 3 receivers on that left side. Mahomes in the shotgun. Quick handoff to Isaiah Pacheco, who is going to be taken down in the backfield, and that is Diane Henley. But we do have a flag, and it's going to be on the Chiefs. Jawan Taylor, again, it is his 3rd flag of the night. This one is for holding. All right, that was on, let me see here. I took Spanish in high school, but I am sort of self-teaching myself German this summer. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Is Wo ist die Bibliothek in German. I probably butchered that, man. It's going to be a quick throw to the left here. Oh, it's going to be a decent, nice catch and run there by the Chiefs receiver. I didn't catch the number. Is that Thornton again? Mahomes rolling out, and yes, it was actually Juju Smith-Schuster, man, the veteran wideout, giving his quarterback, coming back to his quarterback, trying to give him somebody to throw to. Yeah, man, great job by Juju. So we got 2nd and 6 here, 12:25 left in the 3rd. Nice little delayed handoff to Pacheco, and he'll get it across the 35 down to about the 38. And that'll set up a 3rd and manageable here for the Kansas City Chiefs, who are, once again, they're looking better and better. It'll be 3rd and 2 ball officially at the 39 almost. It's a long 2. Mahomes in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left. Thornton in motion on the right side. And, ooh, beautiful design play. Getting the ball to Brown on that left side. It'll be a 1st down and some decent yardage on that one. Let's freaking go. Yeah, man, there's basically like a natural... So Brown and the other receiver were kind of stacked up close together. It was actually Kelsey. And Brown kind of looped around Kelsey, basically almost like a natural little like bubble screen. Mahomes alone in the backfield, 5 receiver set. Quick throw over the middle to Juju, and he will get it down to about the 41 of the Chargers. And we are in field goal territory for Harrison Butker. This will be about a 58-yarder, so just around the limit of his range here. It's raining a little bit in Sao Paulo, so you definitely want to get it a little bit closer. 2nd and 4, Kelsey moving around. There's 3 guys on that left side. Mahomes alone in the shotgun. And there's going to be a flag on the field. False start, Chiefs. They're going to be moving back. Jawan Taylor again. Ah, dang, dude. What is that, 4 or 5 now at this point? All right. We got 2nd and 9 coming up. Ball at the 46. And pass is batted down, trying to set up a screen there in the middle of the offensive line. And big number 48 for the Chargers just literally just ran right into that pass, doing a great job, man. Heck of a job reading the pass. Travis Kelce literally getting in the face of Jawan Taylor, man. Like, basically headbutting him on the side. Jesus. 3rd and 8. Mahomes looking, pressure, rolling out to his right. He's got some room. He's going to get the 1st down across the 40-35. And lowers a shoulder to Jackson and will get it down to the 30, I think the 30-yard line. Dude, Mahomes is setting the tone here, man. He is not going down when he scrambles. Dude, he hit Jackson so hard, he literally just dropped him. Like looking like Derrick Henry out there. Ooh. See, and that's the issue, too. Because if Jackson would have hit him about as hard, probably would have been a flag. 1st and 10, quick throw to the left side. And Hollywood Brown getting it just about across the 30 down to the 29, gain of 2. All right, 2nd and 8, 5 receiver set. 3 receivers on the right side. Receiver in motion. Quick throw to Brown. Breaks a tackle and will be about a yard shy of the first. Setting up a 3rd and 1 for the for the Chiefs. All right, Mahomes under center here. It's going to be their version of the love shove here, and it'll be a handoff to Kareem Hunt, who will get the first down, but there is some late flags. I think it's going to be after the play. Travis Kelce in that little bit of a scrum. But yeah, if the play stands, it was a first down run and leap by Kareem Hunt. So the referees are still kind of trying to sort this out here. Ooh. So Kelce gave number 90, Tart, a little bit of a shove there. And then Tart retaliated with basically a smack to the face mask. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be personal foul, number 90. Yeah, man, you gotta keep your composure, man. You gotta keep your composure. They're talking to Kelce too. They're saying like, "Hey, come on." All right, so we got 8:24 here in the third. After the penalty on the Chargers, that'll move the ball just outside the 10. It is a 1st and 10, so they technically can't get a first down without scoring a touchdown. 4 receiver set. Quick throw. Mahomes pumps twice again. He'll break a tackle, and he gets to the pylon. And the Kansas City Chiefs get on the board. Get their first touchdown of the new season, and it is a scramble by Patrick Mahomes. Let's freaking go, man. We got ourselves a game. Yeah, Mahomes faked the handoff, faked the throw, and then started scrambling to the right side, gave one more pump, and then dove for that pylon. 12-13, and Harrison Buckner, they're saying no extra point from the Pro Bowl kicker, Harrison Buckner, missing the extra point, and the Chargers are still in the lead, 12-13, midway through the third quarter here in Brazil. But yeah, man, I mean, Mahomes is just saying, forget about it, man. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it myself. And Captain Mickey Mouse, good job, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes, man, he's playing with a little bit of an attitude, man. Like I said, he's not going down. In the first half, he had a couple runs where he was staying on his feet, wasn't just sliding or going out of bounds. And then obviously on this drive, man, he had a couple, lowering the shoulder. Mahomes gets a lot of flack nowadays just because he's basically the new, Tom Brady. It's like, oh yeah, we know what's gonna happen. This guy, blah blah blah. It's tough to argue, man. The results speak for themselves. He's a dang good quarterback, man. He's the best quarterback in the league right now. And I'm saying overall. There's definitely Lamar, Josh Allen, they've had better seasons, but Lamar, until he is unseated, right now he is the best quarterback in the league. David, I know who never miss a kick, the Bills. I love it, man. Even when you're just like, my team missed something. You know who else missed something? The Bills. Wide right, man. Yeah, wide right is like, I'm trying to think here. It's like fourth and, oh man, I don't even want to say it, dude. Oh, I almost got sick. I was like, I don't want to say it. Yeah, as a Packer fan, we've experienced some bad losses, man. Ugh. David, never missing a chance, man. You never miss a chance. That's why I respect you, man. All right, we are back here. Buckner ready to kick this one away. And it'll be fair. It'll be caught at the 2, to the 15, to the 20. Some decent cuts, and across the 25 down to about the 26, maybe the 27. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like Kelsey was just hoping to get punched in the face. Just the way he braced himself for that one. That's a guy. That's when you know you've been in the league for almost too long. You just know what to do to guys to kind of get him off. 1st and 10, ball at the 26. A lot of different motions here. They're trying to get it to number 12 here, and it's gonna pick up about 3 yards there for the little man there, number 12, Davis. So it looked like Herbert was going to hand off to a receiver that was going to the left, faked that one, and then ended up tossing it to Davis, who was coming from the right to the left. Yeah, so a receiver, he was going to fake it to a guy that was going from right to left. Instead, handed it off to Davis, going from right to left. So 2nd and 7, ball just shy of the 30. Chiefs showing pressure. They send pressure, and Herbert goes down for the first time tonight. Drew Tranquil just absolutely smacked Justin Herbert, man. Holy cow, man. I guarantee you Herbert felt all of that on that on that left side. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he got blown up, absolutely blindsided, did not sense any of that pressure, man. Hot dang, all right. You know who never missed a kick, right? Tyler Bass, never missed a kick. Jeez. Holy cow, man. 3rd and 15, throw down the field, Quentin Johnston is going to be very close to a first down. I think they're going to mark him just shy, man. He should have just fell forward. He was trying to do a little too much. He actually went backwards a little bit, and they're going to mark him about half a yard shy. Ooh. I know who never missed a kick. the Bills. Remember, I said I was sad about not finding the streamer. Well, I found him. Oh, hey. Nice job, man. Heck yeah. We found it, man. We found him. All right, we got fourth and about half a yard. The Chargers hand it off to Omarians. There we go. He got the first down. I completely forgot about the kid's name. Oh, my God. Marion Hampton. There you go. My goodness. It's the last name. Once I know the last name, I know the first name. But yeah, nice little run to the left there. It looked like he was going to be stopped almost short, but then able to just lower, kept those legs churning, and just was able to get the necessary yardage. Picked up about 3 yards on the play there. David, the last name is Bond. James Bond? Does he like his martini shaken, not stirred? Let me see here. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I'm trying to think here. So we got Marion Hampton here. We haven't seen a whole lot of Najee Harris or really almost any other running back. I'm Ron Burgundy. One of these days I will end the stream like that. I'll be like, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Dave Huerta. I'm not a coach. Anchorman, dude. The first one, just, oh my God. Calling it a classic is like, it's like saying the Mona Lisa is a good painting. It's like, yeah, of course. Oh. So it looks like Drew Tranquil got a little messed up on that last play. So 1st and 10, ball at the 39, and the play is going to be blown dead. We're going to have a false start here on the Chargers. That was even I could have picked that one up. About half of the offensive line moved while everybody else didn't even move at all. So yeah, Drew Tranquil is getting checked out on the table there. He's not in the tent. So I'm wondering if they didn't bring that over. So empty 5-receiver set. Herbert in motion. Pressure rolls out to his right. He's going to take off. He's at the 40 and taken down at the 41. So yeah, George Karlaftis nearly able to get to Justin Herbert there in the pocket. But just a great job by Justin, man. Staying, keeping his eyes down the field, stepping up in the pocket, and just rolling out to his right. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 41. 3 receivers now on that left side after McConkey moves over. Marion Hampton also shifting over to the left there. And quick throw. And Keenan Allen breaking the tackle across the 50 down to the 45. Officially down at the 44. And the Chargers in Kansas City territory. Just a great throw, man. Basically a shallow out route there by Keenan Allen. Caught it, shed a tackle, and then able to just pick up some decent yardage after the catch, after contact as well. Keenan Allen in motion now to the left. Herbert under center, single back in the backfield. Ladd McConkey alone on the right side. And Herbert looking, patting the ball, throwing it down the field, and he will get McConkey, who was running across the field there to the left sidelines. It'll be inside the 30 down to about the 27. Just a beautiful crossing route there by the slot receiver. And it's going to be a handoff. This one, not Omarion Hampton, who is going to be able to pick up some decent yardage. Is that Najee Harris? I feel like I've seen that kind of hopping, picking his way through the defense, and that is Najee Harris, the former Pittsburgh Steeler. His first carry of the season, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've seen him carry the ball before that one. Yeah, able to pick up some decent yardage there. So that'll be a 2nd and 5-yard carry. Single receiver to the left. Herbert in under center. Omarion Hampton now gets the carry out across the 20. Very close to a first down. I think they're going to give it to him. Dude, this young man, out of North Carolina has just been an absolute workhorse tonight. First and 10. Tight end in motion to the left. It's going to be a handoff. Omarion Hampton breaking the tackle, staying on his feet, and will be very close to the 10-yard line. I think they're going to mark him at the 11. Heck of a run. I think about 7 yards on the carry there by the rookie running back. I mean, the kid is, you can tell right away, man. So freaking talented. 2nd and 3. Najee Harris in the backfield. Herbert under center. 2 tight end set. Play action. Throwing it to the left. And, oh, my goodness. It hit Johnson in the hands, but the coverage was borderline perfect. Actually, I should say the coverage could have been better, but it was great active hands by number 35 there. That was Jalen Watson, who is unfortunately down on the ground as well. Yeah, Johnson able to literally had like a half a step on him, but Watson able to just dove for that to try to break up that pass and did a heck of a job, but unfortunately he looks like he paid for it just a little bit. Hopefully the dude's okay. All right, let's see here. Alright, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe, man. We do as many games as we possibly can on the channel. This week we are doing 6 games, 3 on Sunday. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a freaking fun season, man. It's gonna be such an exciting. I've been waiting for this for months, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. Captain Mickey Mouse, that's not good. Second Chief down this game. Actually, I think that's the third because Drew Tranquil was injured a couple plays ago. I'm not sure. I haven't seen him back on the field, so I think he's still getting checked out on the sidelines. So, yeah, the Chiefs are dealing with some injuries, man. But, yeah, once again, if you're watching, please leave a like, subscribe. Our goal is to get to 100 by October. Right now, we are at 90 subscribers, man. Thank you so much. We're getting closer and closer. Getting closer and closer, man. I appreciate you guys. And then we also do some other stuff here. I dropped a skit a couple days ago. Definitely check that out. It's a pretty short one. Honestly, it was probably my most creative thing that I've done on the channel at this point. It took me a while to get it going, man, but I really like how it turned out. All right, let me see here. Captain Mickey Mouse, what are the 2-3 games on Sunday? I know you said New York Jets and Pittsburgh, and then Bills versus Ravens. So those are the 2, and then the Packers and Lions is the other one. 3rd and 3, ball at the 11. Herbert in the shotgun, 2 receivers stacked up on the left. Herbert throwing it to the left side, and it's a touchdown to the old reliable Keenan Allen. His first touchdown back as a LA Charger, man. The Charger legend right there, man. This guy has been on the Chargers for so long. They were the San Diego Chargers when he was drafted, and they were the San Diego Chargers for a while when he was on the team. Heck yeah, man. Let's freaking go. Just a beautiful freaking corner route right there, man. And the extra point is good, so we're just going to put a fat 20 on the scoreboard for the Chargers. And they are up by 8 now because of the extra point missed there by Harrison Buckner. David Stegosaurus, boo! What are you, a ghost? Oh, man, dude. Keenan Allen, dude. An absolute legend. I remember I had him during fantasy, man. I drafted him twice. And they were like 2 years apart, or there was a year in between. I drafted him, and that was the year that he ended up messing up his knee. He was gone for a while. And the the kickoff is going to be caught in the end zone, taken out. And it'll be out across the 30 down to about the 35 by number 24 there, Smith. Heck yeah, man. Holy cow. I really wish they would stop doing the dynamic camera angle, man. It really messes up. It's tough to tell where they are on the field. I like the overview. Give me the overview. All right, we got 1st and 10 here. 3 receivers on that left side. Kareem Hunt motioning back into the backfield to Mahomes' right. And it's going to be a handoff to Kareem Hunt, and he'll get it down to about the 40-yard line, gain of nearly 5 yards. Yeah, and Kareem Hunt, another guy. Oh, the ghost. The ghost is here, man. I like that emoji, man. I like that emoji. All right, man. We have reached the end of the third quarter here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. We are headed to the fourth quarter with the LA Chargers leading the Kansas City Chiefs 20-12. All right, man. I can tell you right now. Oh, hold on, David. I like Marcus Allen better than Keenan Allen. You know what? I can respect that, man. Dude, Marcus Allen just phenomenal, man. But Keenan is cool, man. I like the name Keenan. Reminds me of Keenan and Kale. I don't know if you guys remember that from Nickelodeon. I used to watch that show a lot as a kid. David, I like Tim Allen better than both of them. Captain Mickey Mouse. We got a clown, a moose, a fox. What's the other one? Birthday cake, and then a hamster. All right. And man, we got the emojis flying on the chat here, man. You know what, man? I love the non sequiturs tonight. I've had a couple. The chat has had a couple. We're like an old Family Guy episode. You know, the story is happening, but then every once in a while it just goes off the rails for about 30 to 60 seconds. And then it always comes back. Then it goes away. Then it comes back. Also, I forgot to, Tim Allen, man. The Tool Man. I'm not going to do the RRR. Because I, as you can tell, I can't do it well. It's been a while. That's another show I used to watch all the time, man. Home Improvement. Oh, such a 90s classic. Going off the rails on this crazy train. Heck yeah, man. You have to. I saw your skit. I thought it was actually Aaron Rodgers, but it was you. I know, man. Chameleon, my dude. Chameleon. Now, you should see my Morgan Freeman. No, I'm not going to do Morgan Freeman. I won't disrespect that voice. Second and 5. Ball at the 40. Mahomes under center. Looks like Kareem in the backfield there. Looking, pumps fakes, and the ball, it looks like it was tipped, and it was nearly picked off. I should say it had a chance to be picked off. And look who it was. Big number 90 Tart. Trying to make up for the mistake on the previous Chiefs offensive drive where he got caught smacking Kelsey in the face, which set up a 1st and 10 that Mahomes was able to score. And pressure, Mahomes scrambling, and he'll get it away as he's falling down to Juju Schuster, who will pick up a 1st down. Jesus, man, Mahomes is... I would be mad a lot if it wasn't so dang impressive, man. And no, I'm not going to do the Chris Collinsworth where I'm like, this guy's ridiculous. It's definitely a little bit of luck, but, luck is about being in the right position with an opportunity. Hot dang. Handoff to Kareem Hunt. He's out across the 50 and will be taken down at about the 46, 47 of LA. All right, we got a... Yeah, Mahomes a lot better in the second half. 6 of 8. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 46. 3 receivers on that right side. Running back to Mahomes left in the shotgun. He gets it out to Kareem Hunt, who is unable to break a tackle, but it will be a more manageable third down. Third and about 2, maybe 3. We got 13:10 on the clock here in the final quarter in Brazil. Chiefs marching a little bit down the field here, trying to tucker out this Chargers defense that has been pretty solid for the most part. All right, 3 receivers on that right side, tight end alone in the left. Mahomes scrambles, cuts upfield, and will slide, but not before he picks up a first down out across the 40 down to about the 36. Yeah, man, that was just a big, massive hole up the middle there. First and 10, 3 receivers on the right side. Number 24 in motion now underneath, and they get Kelsey to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Kansas City. Hot dang, dude. I mean, that's actually a play that we saw the Chargers run, I believe, early in the game. They had a receiver on the left side. He was looping behind Mahomes, almost like trying to set up a screen, and that just brought down the entire linebacking core, shifted over to the right and downward, and Kelsey just snuck in behind the coverage. And just nobody was able to get to him. The old man still has the wheels. Unbelievable. And the Chiefs are going for 2 here. Mahomes in the shotgun, quick throw, and it is batted at the line. Number 90, Tart, with his second batted pass on this drive. And this one takes away 2 points from the Chiefs. All right, man. A missed extra point, and also a a missed extra point and a missed opportunity here at a 2-point conversion has the Chiefs down by 2. Hot dang, man. All right, guys, I'm going to grab Travis Casey. Did I say Travis Casey? Hopefully I didn't. Travis Kelsey. That's what I meant to say. Holy cow, man. Telling you, man, the Chiefs are, they just don't go away, man. They linger. They linger. But you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. $34-yard touchdown, man. Heck of a catch and run, man, by the old man. He's still got it, man. He's still got it. Go Travis Casey, you mighty morphin. I'm gonna have to look back. Did I actually say Casey? Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. You know, Kelsey, it's not a name that comes off easy, man. Kelsey, Casey, Courtney, I don't know. All right, we are back here. And the kick is caught at the 6, return to the 20, and out across the 25 down to about the 26. Who the heck is returning kicks here for the Chargers, man? That dude looks huge. Usually, like, return men are kind of like small, or they're and like compact, or they're lanky, kind of like Devin Hester. A little tall, but still kind of. Let me see here. I'm gonna have to look them up here later. 1st and 10. Herbert under center, single back in the backfield. Number 44 in motion. Play action. Herbert looking for the big play. He's going to have to dump it down to Omarion Hampton, who will get it out across the 30 down to about the 32. Nice little catch and run there by the rookie running back. Setting up a 2nd and more manageable. All right, we got good news for the KC defense. We have Drew Tranquil back on the field here. Oh, and the returner for the Chargers is running back Hassan Haskins, number 28. 2nd and 3, 2 receivers stacked up on that left side. Herbert in the shotgun, running back to his right. Ladd McConkey alone on that right side. Herbert looking, throwing to the left. He finds his man, Keenan Allen, for a gain of about 5 or 6 yards, and that'll be a 1st down for the Chargers. Let's freaking go, man. Mighty Morphin Travis Kelce. There we go, man. Got the song down. See? Just non sequiturs, man. 1st and 10. Single receiver to the left. Herbert in the shotgun hands it off to his running back, who is trying to pick his way through, but it will not happen. Casey looking ready for that one. Loss of about 2 on the play. And that was number 51, Dana, in on the tackle. All right, 5 receivers set. Herbert alone in the backfield. 2 receivers stacked up on that right side. Chiefs showing pressure. Gets the ball out quickly. Gets it out to Johnston, who will only pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards. Setting up a 3rd and about 7 for the Chargers here. Yeah, dude, if you're the Chargers, man, this is a big drive. A touchdown and an extra point makes it a 2-possession game. We got 9:20 on the clock here in the final quarter. 3rd and 7, ball at the Chargers 40, still in their own territory. 2 receivers stacked up on the left. Herbert in the shotgun, running back to his left. Quick throw underneath, and gets it again to Keenan Allen, who is having a phenomenal second half, getting it out across the 50 in a 1st down. The veteran wideout has just been phenomenal. So reliable in this second half. He's caught already a touchdown. Yeah, man, we got Travis Kelce, we got Keenan Allen catching touchdowns each. Holy cow, man, this is like 2019 all over again. We got single receiver to the left, Herbert in the pistol, Omarion Hampton in motion now to the left. Gets it out to him on a swing pass, and he'll pick up about 5 or 6 yards down that left sideline. And that was a solid tackle by number 21, the safety, Jaden Hicks. Chargers closing in on 250 yards passing. And the Chiefs with nearly 100 yards on the ground. Herbert in the shotgun, single receiver to the left. Ladd McConkey on the right side in motion. Omarion Hampton next to Herbert on the right side. Chiefs send 4. Herbert looks, gets it underneath the coverage. It'll be a first down inside the 35 down to about the 33, getting it out to number 9. That is receiver Trey Harris. I think that's a rookie there. The second round pick, 55th overall pick out of Ole Miss. And the Chargers, man, moving the chains, man. They're getting creative here. Harris able to just kind of go up and then underneath the coverage. Herbert in the shotgun, single receiver to the left. Throws it to the right underneath to Ladd McConkey, who makes a man miss and will pick up 9 yards and will be 2nd and 1. And they'll be down at about the 25 exactly. By the way, Dave, I don't think you said Casey. I went back and checked. Sounds like Kelsey. Okay. But Casey Chiefs would sound like Casey. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, they're the Casey Chiefs now. Casey Chiefs. 2nd and 1. A run right up the middle. And whoa. And it looks like Marion Hampton gets stopped right around the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to give him half a yard. So 3rd and very short coming up. All right. 2 receivers to the left. Oh, it's going to be a sneak here. It's going to be a makeshift tush push. And I think the Chargers got it, man. All right, man. Let's go. That was the tight end, Tyler Conklin, the former New York Jet. Right? Let me double check. Yeah. New York Jet. All right, 1st and 10 after the tight end sneak there. 2 receivers to the left. Ladd McConkey and now in motion to the left side. Herbert in the shotgun takes the snap, has a little bit of time, and he finds Johnston down inside the 5, and it's a touchdown for the Los Angeles Chargers here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Holy cow, man. What a freaking drive by the Chargers, man. Now the extra point is big. Right now they're up by 8. The extra point will make it a 2-possession lead here with about 5:02 left on the clock. So I don't see a flag anywhere, but it seems like the referees are discussing something. But the flag is going to be, they're saying that the touchdown is good, and it's going to be a personal foul on the Chiefs. Okay, well, I think I'm a bounce. Have a good night. Don't party too hard, but if you do, make sure you record it for us. Will do, sir. David, I always appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Have a great night, man. Hopefully I'll catch you on Sunday or at least on Monday. But yeah, man, have a great weekend, my dude. Thank you so much. All right. Let's update the score here after the extra point. Dicker, the kicker, in to make this a 2-possession lead, which he does. It is right down the middle. Hot dang, dude. Justin Herbert, man, with ice in his veins, man, just tossing that one to one of his favorite big wide receivers, Quentin Johnston. Ooh. right, let's see here. Oh, the Chargers have Trey Lance, man. I keep on forgetting about that. I know he's no longer on the Cowboys. I just completely forgot. Like, it's gonna sound mean, but I completely forgot that he existed. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he wasn't on the team. Let's just say that. All right, man. Oh my God, Gardner Minshew is on the Kansas City Chiefs. Dude, have I not been paying attention to backup quarterbacks, man? What the heck is going on? All right, Captain Mickey Mouse, watch Mahomes make a comeback. Oof. I mean, 5 minutes left, man. We've seen crazier things happen in the NFL for sure. So, it wouldn't surprise me. All you need is somebody to break a big run, and then right there, time becomes the other opponent's biggest enemy, man. But I don't know, man. Herbert, man, the pressure was on them. There's a couple third downs, a couple fourth downs, or I should say a fourth down here on this drive, and they answered the call, man. I liked it, man. They weren't afraid to take chances. They were aggressive. They weren't just like, oh, well, let's just try to run the ball or try to run the clock. No, they were making some wild, wild play calls there. They were getting very creative with the route running. And on top of that, they were getting it to their playmakers. The guys that you can rely on. Lad McConkey, Keenan Allen. All right. It's going to be returned. It's going to be across the 20-25. And finally, Chiefs are taken down at about the 28-yard line. All right, Mahomes is going to have 4:57 left to try to erase this 9-point deficit. There we go. Just looking at something here. Micah Parsons is questionable to face the Lions. Dagnabbit. Which I wasn't too surprised. I would have been, even if he would have played, I would think Parsons would still be limited to a handful of plays, like anywhere between 10 to maybe 25. I don't think he would have been doing a full game workload yet. But yeah, so a little update on Micah Parsons there, the newest Green Bay Packer. But yeah, so as we're closing up here, uh, with obviously still a good chunk of 5 minutes left to play, but I mean, it's impressive, man, what the Chargers have been able to do. They look confident. Never in this game did I feel like they're like, oh, okay, this is the Chargers that we know. This is the Chargers, that we've seen for decades at that point. They're talented. They start out hot, but then they start trailing down. And it's only week one. I'm not going to anoint them the new, and AFC West champions by any means. But it is encouraging that you can go into a different country, not a home base for sure, and like I said, the Chiefs were lingering. They were making just enough plays to kind of be just in the back of your mind. You were never blowing them out. And then slowly but surely, they were within 1 point. And the Chargers just kept on playing their game. 1st and 10, ball at the 28. 2 receivers split out on the right side. Mahomes in the shotgun, running back to his right. Mahomes breaks the pocket, but will be taken down by big number 91 for a sack there. I believe that's only the second time Mahomes has gone down tonight. Second and 11, 2 receivers stacked up on the left side. Mahomes throws over the middle, and holy cow, Hollywood Brown takes an absolute hit, but holds on to the ball, gets the first down, and the Chiefs move the chains. They're going to have to go quick here. 2 receivers split out on the right side. Mahomes, quick throw to his running back down the left sideline, and Pacheco picks up about 5 yards and goes out of bounds, stopping the clock, I believe. All right, 2 receivers split out to the right. Mahomes in the shotgun. Isaiah Pacheco to his right. Tight end in motion now to the right side. Mahomes looking, stepping up in the pocket. Throws it underneath to Pacheco, who is taken down for a loss of about 1. And that was number 3 there, James. Let's check it out here. Derwin James, man. Holy cow, a guy that we have seen play at a very high level for a long time, has been dealing with some injuries over the last couple of years. And seen his play kind of decline just a little bit. I think the injuries have been mostly, but man, dude, Derwin James, still one of the toughest safeties in the league. 3rd and 7. Mahomes in the pocket. He's going to try to get it out and try to get it to Kareem Hunt, who was unable to haul it in as he saw Derwin James just coming in like a missile. And that'll set up a 4th and 7. Obviously, the Chiefs are going to go for it here. That pocket was collapsing. Mahomes ended up on the ground. Yeah, dude, you can tell the Chargers, man, they have just pinned their ears back, and they are going after Mahomes on this drive. They're trying to finish it. All right, ball at the 42. 3 receivers split out to the left. Kelsey alone to the right. Mahomes pressure immediately rolling out to his right. He's going to throw it over the middle, and he finds his man to the 15, down to the 10. The cameraman lost his mind because I just couldn't see half of the back end of that play. But yeah, the Chiefs somehow have a wide open receiver. Caught it at the 20 and taken down just inside the 10, down to about the 8 is Hollywood Brown, officially marked at the 9. So 2 receivers split out on the left, Kelsey in the slot. Quick throw and batted down at the line, and that is who else? Big number 90, Tart, with his 3rd batted pass of the night. And Mahomes, of course, making that throw as he's getting hit, falling to the ground. Just absolutely wild. Blown coverage, by the way. We got 2:44. Second and goal. Ball at the 9. 2 receivers stacked up on the right side. Running back to his left. Mahomes in the shotgun. Looking. Throws over the middle and just could not connect with Kelsey. Ball was just thrown a little too far out in front of him. Yeah, Kelsey just running basically a shallow cross from the right to the left, and Mahomes just, I don't know if it was Mahomes or whether it was Kelsey slowing down because thinking he's going to be able to just pull it straight up the field. 3 receivers to the left. Mahomes, quick throw, and overthrown out of bounds. Trying to get it to number 89. And that is Jason Brown-Lee, the former New York Jet, an undrafted guy from 2023. All right. So, 4th and goal, 2:37 left. They do need a field goal anyway at some point, so they're going to settle for a 27-yard field goal attempt by Harrison Buckner. Kick is up, right down the middle. And the Chiefs have made it a one-possession game, 21-27. 2:34 left in the game. I think they still have all 3 of their timeouts. So, the Chargers are definitely going to need to do some work. At this point, probably 2 first downs, maybe 3 for sure. 3 will definitely get it done, but they got to start with 1. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab some water. All right, there we go. Oh, yeah, that was needed. I'm not going to lie, man. The voice took a beating last night. I would say probably by the end of the first quarter, my voice was like, it felt like it was gone. You probably, I'm not going to lie, you probably could hear it. But tonight, man, it's been good. Started to fray a little bit towards the end here, but hot dang, man. Doing this for almost 3 hours, pretty much consistently talking, man. All right, man. I'm back in mid-season form, baby. All right, Buckner's kick. It's a little swift kick, and it goes out the back of the end zone there. All right, man. We've seen what Mahomes can do with basically 49 seconds. So if they can get the ball here with a little bit more, especially the way they've been playing the last couple drives, the second half they've looked a little bit better. Getting the ball down the field, scoring a couple touchdowns. It's been good. I don't like how that 22-21 looks, so we're going to move you. Bam. There we go. All right. Herbert under center. Single receiver to the left. Fullback and running back in the backfield. Tight end in motion now to the left. Boom. Play action. Oh, naked bootleg to the tight end on the right side, and it's down to about the 38-yard line. Stays in bounds, gets the first down, and we're going to see the Chiefs probably use their first timeout here. Beautiful play action. tight end disengaged, got out, and then I think that was Luke Disley. I almost said Luke Disley. All right, so it is Disley. What's the first name here? It's been a while. Disley's been around for a couple years, man. Will Disley. There we go. I knew he was a part of the Chargers a while ago. Yeah, 2018. So this guy's been in the league for a while now. So his 8th season in the league, man. Will Disley. I remember I picked him up in fantasy. I think it might have been his first year back in 2018. It's a big pickup for me. All right, 1st and 10. Single receiver to the left. Herbert in the shotgun. Receiver in motion. Delayed handoff by Omarion Hampton, but he's going to be stopped up after a gain of 1. And the Chiefs will use their second timeout here. Justin Herbert, 300 yards passing, 3 touchdowns in a season opener. Only 3 quarterbacks in franchise history had done it. Dan Fouts in 1981, Phillip Rivers in 2018, and now tonight, Justin Herbert joins a pretty prestigious group of men in franchise history. Second and 9, 2 receivers on that left side. Herbert in motion, single receiver to the right. Second and 9, pressure by KC. And Herbert trying to go up into the pocket, trying to run, and he gets taken down by Josh Tranquil for the second time tonight, another sack. And Kansas City will use their 3rd timeout of the night, 3rd and final timeout, stopping the clock at 2:14 in the 4th. Oh boy, are we gonna get a Mahomes comeback in week 1? Less than 5 minutes were left in this game, and they were down 9. 3rd and 14 for the Chargers. They need a massive play, man. You do not want to give the ball back to Mahomes. 3rd and 14, ball at the 34. They need to get to about the 44 for a first down. Herbert rolling out. He's going to run to the 40. He picks up the first and across the 50 and baseball slides for about 10 yards. And there it is, baby. Hot dang, Justin Herbert galloping like a big gazelle. And what did I say? I said it. I think it was literally the first play from scrimmage. I said, this man can run. I'm not saying anything that is not too obvious. I understand that. But hot dang, I mentioned it. This guy can run. Is he Lamar Jackson? Is he Josh Allen? No. This guy can gallop. If you don't respect his legs, he will hurt you. And the 2-minute warning has come up. First down. And at this point, the Chargers can just take 3 knees and basically end the game. Hot diggity dog. Captain Mickey Mouse. It looks like KC ball to finish the game. I don't know, man. I think after 2 minutes, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to wind this clock down to 0. The Chargers will. Again, maybe I don't think there was a flag or anything. So, yeah, I think this game might be over. But once again, Never until you see triple zeros, man. Anything can happen. Cam, what's going on? Yo, my dude, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night, my man. And are you pulling for any of these teams? Let me know. I know, especially Ravens fan, you might be wanting the KC to lose here. So, but yeah, let me see here. Captain Mickey Mouse, is Chargers through it at the end of the play? I'm trying to think here because I know. So every play is basically from when it ends to when it begins is about 40 seconds, but there is a 3 to 5 second gap from when they start the play clock versus the game clock. So I think, again, we'll see, but I'm pretty sure that was the game right there with Herbert picking up a first down there. Cam, I'm great, especially after seeing the score of this game. So yeah, Chargers in victory formation here. So 2 more kneel downs, and this will be the end of the game, and the Chargers will come away with a massive victory over the division rival Kansas City Chiefs in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Sorry, I'll stop saying it like that. Brazil. Chris Jones not happy. Having some choice words for Drew Tranquil. Yeah, man, when you've had that much success, man, like a failure or a loss like this, it can be frustrating because you know the things that you were doing. You know the things that you could have done. Immediately. These guys have been so successful for so long, especially guys like Chris, especially guys like Drew. You know what you did wrong. You don't have to look at the film, even though you will, but you know what you did wrong. You know what you could have done, and it's just stuff like that where it's just like, dang it, dude. I know what I could have done. I know what we could have done, but we didn't do it. It's frustrating. Let me see here. MB, I haven't been here early. I was at an event. Oh, heck yeah. Hey, no, all good, man, dude. Trust me, you're all good, man. Hopefully it was a good event, And the final kneel down here in Brazil. Chargers coming into week 1, facing the 3-time defending AFC champions and knocking them off. The Chiefs starting out the season 0-1 with a tough loss here against a division rival that could have repercussions towards the end of the season. But we will see. All right, let me update the score and the records here really quickly, and then we'll get back to the chat. Boom. But yeah, dude. No, you're all good, Cam, man. I appreciate you popping in here, man. I really do. Thank you. And then hopefully the event was good, man. Hopefully, whether it was a party or whatever it was, man. Hopefully you had some good times, man. It's always good. It's always good to get out. I'm a big homebody, if you couldn't tell. But I do like to go out every once in a while. Let's go Chargers. Down goes the Chiefs. Yeah, man. The Chargers look good tonight, man. Like, this was not like they got lucky or the Chiefs played badly. Like, each team had their struggles. They punted a couple times. The Chiefs obviously started out slower, I think, than the Chargers. But it wasn't like, the Chargers started out hot and then they just barely were able to hang on. No, they scored touchdowns here in the second half. They held the ball. They ran the ball well. They started to throw things down the field. I mean, you look at the stats. You look at the numbers. Like, the Chargers were the better team tonight. And I think the Chiefs, trust me, if this is any indication, they're going to get better. They're going to fix what they needed to fix here. They're going to get healthy as well. They lost Xavier Worthy basically on the third play after he ran into Travis Kelce. they had True Tranquil out for about like a series, maybe a couple, half a dozen plays. I'm trying to think of who else. There was another player that went down. Jalen Watson, I think, went down. I wasn't sure if he came back. I didn't see his number, but it's usually kind of tough to see specific numbers, especially try to remember them. But yeah, man. So yeah, they're definitely dealing with some injuries. Obviously, they're dealing with the Rashid Rice suspension as well. So, as these guys get healthy, as they come back from suspension, and as the season goes on, I won't be surprised if the Chiefs are, still in the mix. So, but for tonight, the Chargers come out on top, 27-21 over Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a heck of a game by Justin Herbert too, man. I mean, he was doing it all, man. Throwing the ball, 3 touchdowns, running the ball, man. He looked good. Took 2 sacks, but he just never looked like he was in a position where he was like, oh, man, I don't know what to do. No. Seemed like he was always, I mean, there's a guy that's been in the league for a long time. He's approaching veteran status for sure. And the guy looks solid. Captain Mickey Mouse. Chiefs plane is at GRB. I don't know if Checkargs. Don't know what that is, my friend. But let me know. But yeah, man. It was an impressive night, man. I like it. Heck yeah. Sunday Night Football about to be lit. Yes, it is, sir. Heck yeah. Also, let me know what you guys think of the new scoreboards. I kind of added the logos on the, basically kind of like in this little lower box here. I was trying to change it up. I know I used this for the Super Bowl, and I don't think I used those for the playoffs. As you can tell, the channel was kind of building. I was kind of getting more creative and a little bit better quality and certain things. But let me know what you think. I like some of these. It's tough to kind of see some of the numbers sometimes. That's what I'm kind of wondering. But let me know if this is distracting. If I should change the colors to some of these things, or But yeah, let me know. But yeah, man, what a freaking night. I definitely feel better leaving this Brazil game than I did last year when the Packers lost. They started the game was sloppy, and on top of that, Jordan Love, from the looks of it at the time, looked like he had torn his freaking knee to shreds. And I was like, oh my God, the season is already freaking over, and the game didn't even end yet. But obviously, Jordan was fine for the most part. But yeah, man, it's nice to watch a Sao Paulo Brazil game and not feel like the football world has just ended. But yeah, man, I'm glad they fixed the field. Significant improvement over last year. And yeah, man, it's just another fun football game, another entertaining one, another close one too. Yeah, let's freaking go. Cam, I like the scoreboard. Heck yeah, man. Thank you. Good. Yeah, once again, wasn't sure if it was distracting. I was like, some of these look good. Some of them can be a little tough to see some of the stuff, but yeah, I like this. It gives a little bit more flavor. Gives a little bit more of an official look at times. But yeah, man. So thank you for the feedback. But yeah, man. So I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. I gotta work tomorrow morning, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get ready for the Sunday games. It's gonna be a long day, man. Early game, late afternoon game, and then Sunday night. So we're gonna be getting those ready to go. And yeah, man, the first week is not even halfway over. We still got a lot of football, man. We've only seen 4 teams play. So it's going to be fun, man. So I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think of anything that I can add before saying goodbye, but I don't think so, man. So I'm gonna end it sweet. All right, Cam, I'll probably see you Sunday then. Absolutely, brother. Have a great weekend, man. Hopefully you pop in during that Ravens game or any of the games, honestly, man. But yeah, I'll see you then, man. It's good to be back. It's good to see everybody here. So obviously, a quick shout out to some of the people that were in the chat, man. Captain Mickey Mouse, David Stegosaurus, Travis King. Thank you for popping in here for the first time, my dude. Johnny Gallegos. Thank you for popping in here for the first time as well. Obviously, Cam. Always appreciate you, man. And trying to make sure I don't miss anybody else. But yeah, so thank you guys. And if you were popping in here and you didn't hit up the chat, thank you so much for watching, man. Please like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before October. Right now, I think we're at 90. So let's keep climbing, man. Let's keep going. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with people that you think you might like it. And let's build a decent community, man, here in the chat. So thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful night. And I'll catch you guys on Sunday. And once again, my name is Dave.